Hello everyone, my name is Arya Ajay Purchatkar and I am a legal intern at Lexian Company. I am also a 4th year BL student from GR Karya College of Law, Margao, Goa from the Goa University. Today I am going to be talking on the topic of maintenance for a divorced Muslim woman. And the purpose of making this video is to spread awareness about how the maintenance of a divorced woman works. As per the Criminal Procedure Code, the maintenance of a Muslim woman can get maintenance. The maintenance of divorced Muslim woman has always been a highly controversial and debatable social issue. The issue of maintenance of Muslim women has been a very difficult path as compared to a Hindu wife. The Supreme Court in Muhammad Ahmad versus Shah Banu Begum has held that if the divorced Muslim wife is able to maintain herself, the husband liability ceases with the expiration of the period of iddat, but if she is unable to maintain herself after the period of iddat, she is entitled to have recourse to Section 125 of Code of Criminal Procedure. This decision has led to some controversy as to the obligation of Muslim husband to pay maintenance to the divorced wife. The central government enacted the Muslim Women's Protection of Rights from Divorce Act 1986 to neutralize the effect of the Shah Banu's judgment of the Supreme Court. The act, rather than protecting, ironically sought to restrict the Muslim women's rights to post-divorce maintenance to 3 months after divorce. In Daniel Latifi versus the Union of India, the court, while upholding the constitutionality of Muslim women's right of Protection of Right on Divorce Act 1986, held that the expression within should be read as during or for, and this cannot be done because words cannot be construed contrary to their meaning, as the words within would mean on or before, not beyond, and therefore the act would mean that on or before the expiration of the iddat period, the husband is bound to make and pay maintenance to the wife, and if he fails to do so, then the wife is entitled to recover it by filing an application before the magistrate as provided in Section 3.3 of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Divorce Act 1986. But nowhere has Parliament provided that reasonable and fair provisions in maintenance limited only for the iddat period and not beyond it. It would extend to the whole life of the divorced woman unless she gets married for the second time. The Supreme Court in Iqbal Bano versus State of Uttar Pradesh took a view that the liability of Muslim husband to his divorced wife arising under Section 3(1)(a) of the Muslim Women's Protection of Rights on Divorce Act 1986 to pay maintenance is not confined to the iddat period. A Muslim husband is liable to make reasonable and fair provisions for the future of divorced wife, which obviously includes her maintenance as well. Such a reasonable and fair provision extending beyond the iddat period must be made by the husband within the iddat period in terms of Section 3(1)(a) of the Muslim Women's Act 1986. In Shabana Bano versus Imran Khan, it was held that a divorced Muslim woman would be entitled to claim maintenance from her divorced husband as long as she does not remarry. The court held that this being beneficial piece of legislation, the benefit thereof must accrue to the divorced Muslim woman. The court also held that even if a Muslim woman has been divorced, she would be entitled to claim maintenance from her husband under Section 125 of CRPC after the expiry of period of iddat, so long as she does not remarry. Okay. So according to Section 125(1)(c) of CRPC, on which the problem is based. So it is notable that Section 125(1) lays down that if a person having sufficient means neglects or refuses to maintain his wife, such a wife is entitled to get maintenance from her husband. Thus, even according to Section 125(1)(a), a wife is not entitled to be maintained by her husband if the husband himself has no sufficient means to maintain his wife, or if the wife is not able to maintain herself. Thus, if wife is earning from some job or business, etc., and is able to maintain herself, she is not entitled to get maintenance from her husband, and obviously a wife can get maintenance if the husband does not neglect or refuse to maintain her. Thus, it can be said that a wife is not entitled to be maintained by her husband under the circumstances given in Section 125(1)(a) and Section 125(4) of CRPC. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment on my video, and do like and subscribe my channel, click, and make sure to press the bell icon to get notifications when we post a video. Also, please give me your feedback on this video and previous videos, which you can see on this YouTube channel. Also, if you have any questions related to this video or previous videos, please post it in the comment section below. I will reply as soon as possible. Lastly, this video doesn't solicit any type of promotion or advertisement as per the Bar Council guidelines of Bar Council of India. The sole purpose of making this video is for education purposes only. Thank you.